going on, y'all? DaReviewer is here, and I'm back here, man, to give y'all a little insight on how things been going with me and all that. First of all, I want to apologize for not making that much videos like I was supposed to, because I was a very busy man. You know, I was working, going to school, working, going to school. So I didn't really have time to make like videos like that. And trust me, I have a bunch of videos of reviews and other videos that I haven't posted on here. I just have to take the time to edit them and all that good stuff. So again, I apologize for that, man, because I know I've been MIA. Although I've been commenting on music videos and things of that nature. And I'm going to trip out about a cat. Shout out to Shane Fleming, man. So he showed me what was going on, and I'm going to explain what's going on with that at the end of this video. But anyway, this is something that I wanted to discuss, and it's been on my mind for a while, man. If y'all know the type of guy I am, I will let something resonate for a little minute, and then, you know, after thinking it over, like, I'm a deep thinker. After thinking it over, it's just some things I gotta say, and I'm still gonna keep them nameless for a little while until I feel like I'm gonna call them out. I'm gonna just say one more thing before I get on the subject. I'll just say that I made a big accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of myself for what I've done. For those that want to know, y'all can DM me or whatever, and I'll let y'all know, because I ain't saying it on here because I got stalkers out there. So I'm going to discuss a few things what's been going on in this YouTube world. For those that I kind of explained about it before, but I'm not going to get into depth with it. So y'all remember my YouTube channel back in the day. I go as far as back in 2010, 2011. My name was the Cool 1843. All right, that was my YouTube name. And I can go even further back and say I was Cool T1000. That's when I used to go by the name Cool T. That was back in 2006. You know what I mean? When I was making music and all that stuff. And I still do. And I'll have that link for y'all to subscribe to my music channel, because I'm coming out with an EP and all that stuff. But anyway, that's not what I want to talk about. That was just a little promotion. What I wanted to talk about is, in this YouTube world, y'all know that I've been talking about the Memphis Underground for a long time now, and how it is a big influence on the music today. Even 3-6 Mafia acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? Well, DJ Paul specifically, on the Most Known Unknowns album. Y'all remember that album when he said it on the intro. He said the real ones know, the underground know, but the mainstream don't know that 3-6 Mafia and many other artists out of Memphis is a big influence on the rap game today. You don't hear a lot of mainstream artists and even cats from New York City and upwards trying to sound like Memphis rap. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't nothing wrong with that. I just, you know, it just goes to show how big of an influence the Memphis Underground is. Now, y'all know that I've been talking about this for years. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking about this type of content for a very long time. And I feel like, and I'm not even trying to downplay anybody or nothing like that, but I feel like I don't get the respect or the props that I should deserve. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to brag about myself. I'm not trying to say, hey, I told y'all so many years later. But there's a couple of YouTube channels, or probably more, at least that I know of, done made some type of documentary about the Memphis Underground and how it became a real deal today. And my name isn't mentioned. No one even says, shout out to the Cool 1843 or the Reviewer or even Cool T1000 when I was expressing these videos about it. You know what I'm saying? And not that I really care about the recognition. If y'all know me, I don't care about recognition like that. But it's just more of the principle. You know what I'm saying? I know some of these guys know damn well who I am and what I've been expressing for a long time now. I remember when I first started making album reviews back in 2012. You know what I'm saying? And I think I did one of the album King JC and Off My Chest back then. I did one of that. And I'm sure I did so good on explaining the reviews and stuff like that. King JC hit me up himself, man. He told me like, yo, man, I like the way you made the review. You know what I mean? And we got our contact information and all that stuff. And we was communicating through email. And I met up with him and DJ Trick, you know what I'm saying, like about a year or so ago. And we were just chopping it up. And this, again, when I met up with him in 2021, I think, he contacted me back in 2012. You know what I'm saying? And we was just chopping it up. That goes to show that he recognized it. You know what I'm saying? And this is back in 2012. And I didn't really say anything about it because I was like, I'm the type of guy that don't really say too much about my personal life or personal business out there. But he contacted me through that, and that's how we became real close, man. And then you had Young Low contact me back in I think it was 2009, 2010. You know what I mean? We had like contact information too. We chop it up, you know what I'm saying? This kicking it. And he was explaining to me about personal issues, about what he went through. And I ain't gonna put it all out there, but I chop it up with Young Low. You know what I'm saying? I chop it up with Tommy Wright III. And this back in 2012, 2013 when I made the 10 Wanted Men. That he had came out with a remake or a remastered version of the 10 Toes Down album and stuff like that. So that goes to show that I was getting recognition in this thing. You know what I'm saying? DJ Spanish Fly, we chop it up a few times too. Because I told him, man, he's one of my favorite mentors when it comes to the Memphis rap. DJ Spanish Fly is like one of my personal favorite artists. Like when someone mentioned Memphis, DJ Spanish Fly should be in that you know what I'm saying, that subject. Because I feel like he came before everybody else, as far as I know. Now, with that being said, these YouTubers, they mention the Memphis documentary about certain things, about the funk era, and I'll speak about the funk era in a minute. They mention these things, talking about how Memphis is a great influence in the music industry today, and you mean to tell me, like, you mean to say, oh, I never heard of this guy? Because at this time, I think, I was the Cool 1843. This was back in 2012, 2013. I think my name was, getting a hit. Because I remember I used to talk about, musical rants and things of that nature and how I felt like the rap game sucked nowadays. And I told people to, support the underground. This was kind of like my amateur self, you know what I'm saying? And then, that's now I'm more professional with it. Because notice I didn't say one profanity as far as I know. But I was just looking at some of these documentaries and I say it's kind of crazy that my name or my username don't even get mentioned. There's a situation where now this kind of ticked me off. Like, this pissed me off right here. There was y'all remember the Kingpin Skinny Pimp, the greatest hits and remix review that I did, right? Somebody took the image of the CD that I had and put it on their channel and didn't even acknowledge me. Didn't even say shout out to the reviewer for, putting this image out there. When there's nobody out there as of right now made a Kingpin Skinny Pimp review of any album. Nobody has ever really made a Tommy Wright III review. The only one I did was the Feel Me Before They Kill Me, and I only had the CD. But I bought all his albums, man. Nobody else at that time made any review about Tommy Wright III. No one made any review about Dayton Family. I mean, just basically a lot of the underground artists that I made reviews of. No one, to my knowledge, has ever made those reviews. Maybe they'll start making them now, but I'm saying during that time period. Like, I even I even YouTube searched it to see if anyone else did it. Now, there's a few people that made Project Pat album reviews and stuff like that, but most of the Memphis underground rap, man, ain't no one really made album reviews of it. And yet, these cats, you telling me, so I just asked myself, you're telling me that these guys that make these Memphis documentaries, they ain't even the official documentaries, it's just based off of what they think. Most of the stuff is not even factual. Like, some of them is even missing information, and I not even missing information, but is not even factual. So if it's not even factual, why even put it out there? Because when I spoke on the reason why Player Fly and 3-6 fell off, or like he left the camp, most I would say 96 to 99% of my statements was factual. And then some of these cats was on the comment talking about, man, you don't know what happened. This is what happened. And I'm telling you from the source myself. I'm telling y'all from the sources myself. I don't care what y'all think about it. I'm speaking in facts. And I tell them why the 3-6 Mafia and Bone, they had beef at the time. And I'm showing the proof why they were beefing. I show the proof of the Vibe magazine February issue of why the beef went on. I ain't gonna get into depth of it, but I've showed the proof. And these cats that don't even know, talking about, man, you don't know what you talking about. This ain't why they had beef. This is the bro. I showed y'all the freaking image, man. Didn't you see it? But see, the problem with some people, they don't want to hear the truth. They believe in their mind that what they're saying is truthful. So, but anyway, that image of that Kingpin Skinny Pimp had me so upset, and I'm like, damn, dude. And I was trying to see if anybody in the comment section would have figured it out. And I was like, man, this is crazy, dude. Y'all, you mean to tell me you put this image up on your video and couldn't even acknowledge to say shout out to the reviewer for this image? You couldn't even shout me out. And then there was another one. Oh, this was another one. One dude asked me where the MC Mac Easy Come Easy Go instrument came from, right? Instrumental. And I told him it was from one of his underground tapes. I can't even remember myself. But at that time, I had the knowledge that I knew. And I told him where I got it from. And then he uploaded the damn thing on his channel and didn't even say shout out to the reviewer or whatever my YouTube channel was at the time for showing me what an instrumental is for MC Mac Easy Come Easy Go. He couldn't even do that. So then it came to the point, like, see, this is why I don't like to help people. This is why I don't like to even respond to some people sometimes, because I feel like it's a waste of time trying to educate them on what I develop over the years. This ain't no something that I learned in 2-3 months. I've learned all this stuff through years, man. Like, it took me so damn long to kind of gain all this information and sources from other artists and stuff like that, and what I've listened to on the regular. This didn't happen overnight. This didn't happen in 2 years. You know what I'm saying? But I know what it is though. I know what it is though, and I'm not gonna get too in depth with it, but I think the reason why I haven't fully got recognized of how I should be is I partially blame myself for it, because I just don't care about the recognition that much. Maybe that's what it is, because I honestly don't care about the fame. Although the subs will come along the way, you know what I'm saying? But I really don't care about the recognition. Even though when I was locked up at one point, a lot of the guys that listened to the videos that I made over the years, it was plenty of people on Leeds Avenue. Y'all know what Leeds Avenue means. For those in Charleston, y'all know what it means. These people came up to me, man. It was like, "Hey, what's up, man? You the cool one, right?" He's like, "Yeah, man. Your videos help me out through the day, man. You know, it's that I mainly listen to you." And I felt honored, man. And then there was some more people when I was in the line, you know, locked up in jail and on Leeds Avenue. They was like, "Yeah, you're the cool one, man." I said, "Yeah, man. Your videos help me out." And I just felt like it was just such an honor to be locked up, but people knew who I was. So that tells me I was making some type of impact, positive, maybe negative, I don't know, but I'm sure it was most likely a positive impact. But I just feel, I kind of feel insulted in a way to really sum this all up. I kind of feel insulted by the ones that knows who I am, and I'm talking about in this YouTube world. I mean, that knows who I am, but they're afraid to give me credit. And that's all I ask for. I ask for people to give me credit on the things that I've done, man, because I still got a lot of the videos that I still have yet to upload on here, and I will start doing so. Is now that I'm finished with school and I'm fully focusing on what's important for me and my family. Maybe that's why I haven't really got the recognition, you know. But I'm still here. I haven't gone anywhere. It's just when I see these channels and they so-called gain this information, and I feel like my name isn't mentioned in none of these categories, especially in the Memphis underground scene. Even though I'm from Charleston, aka Chucktown, South Carolina, I love the Memphis rap. Although I do love a lot of the local artists that's from Charleston too, you know. But y'all know the Memphis rap is my main go-to. Y'all, I mean, I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, like, how does a person know that they got the information, at least from what I've been speaking on for years, and you're telling me that you never heard of me? I'm just thinking it over. Like, you never heard of the Cool 1843. You never heard of DaReviewer in all these past years. All the albums that I uploaded from Memphis, and I didn't get one dime from this. I've never, as far as I'm talking about as of right now, I've never got one penny from this channel. Not 1 cent. And as I think about it over the years, maybe I should have just done it for the money. You know what I'm saying? But see, in my heart, that wouldn't be right, because that's not why I'm doing it. Now, although the money would be nice to get from here, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I don't want it, but that's not why I'm doing it. I've never made, and honestly, I was getting paid a little something from the Cool 1843 channel, but like I told people, that wasn't why I was doing it. I wanted people to understand the Memphis underground was like one of the biggest influences in the rap game today. I gained knowledge from it when I first listened to 3-6 Mafia. It was the Chapter 2 World Domination that came out in 1997. And then I found out about a lot of the Memphis artists later. I found out about King JC. I found out about Tiny Mane. I found out about DJ Zert, DJ Squeaky, Blackout, Player Fly. I found out about those guys later on in the late 90s. Kingpin, Skinny Pimp, Gangsta Black, Gangsta Pat, DJ Spanish Fly. You see how I'm easily just listing artists like it is nothing. Ball and G, 8 Ball and MJG, 187 Family, Children of the Corn, Mr. Grimm. You know what I'm saying? And then you got 196 Click. The list goes on and on. I try to let people know that's what was coming. You know, that was the main influence. But like I said, I feel like the reason that I didn't really came up that much is because maybe I didn't promote myself too well. Because I wanted to get actual views and actual subscribers. You know? But like I said, I'm not hating. I'm not hating on these channels that took a piece of advice from me or a piece of image from me and paste it on their channel, and that's that's the part that got me. When they did that, I said, see, so with that being said, I know they got it from me. They know who I am. But yet they couldn't at least acknowledge and say, I got this from DaReviewer. Please check his channel out. I mean, you couldn't even do that. Is this really a competition when it comes to these YouTube channels? Who has the most subs? Who has the most views? Blah, blah, blah. Is that what it's really all about, man? It's like we couldn't even get a big establishment for your boy, man. It's sad to me. Oh, I'm gonna speak about this topic. Alright. So this was addressed to me by Shane, and there was some guy on Reddit. He tried to say that I had a weird fetish or something, right? Because he talking about I watch the P word. I'll say the P word. I ain't gonna say it on here. And then I tried to log into my account to address it, but I couldn't. I don't know why I couldn't, but it is what it is. And I pretty much told him, like, okay, how is that bothering you? Yeah, I know about the Memphis rap. Yeah, I watch the P word. So what? Why does that bother you? I'm not out there promoting it. I'm not out here saying, hey guys, check this out. So why is it a problem? But what, and even another guy came back, he's like, okay, why, who cares what he does? I'm like, he ain't putting it on here. So what he tried to do, what the lame fool tried to do, he tried to make myself look crazy. But again, this was a long time ago that I comment on one of those videos. It wasn't recent, and even if it was recent, what's the problem? What's next? You gonna say you saw me at a strip joint? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with me going to a strip club? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with me looking at nice females with nice little bodies? Like, is that weird? You see what I'm saying? So what he tried to do, he tried to make me feel bad, and I'm like, well, ain't no shame in my game. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I like nice women with nice bodies. What man doesn't? That's straight. I have to say that. What straight man doesn't? I'm just saying, like, I found it so weird that he was stalking me on what I was doing. And he tried to say I'm weird? You don't know, fool, you're the weird one. You're worrying about what I'm doing. Why? Why are you worrying about what I'm doing? So you should feel stupid. whoever the lame dude is, he should feel stupid. But anyway, I'm done with that. Back on topic, I just feel like this whole crap that what I went throughout the years gaining knowledge about the Memphis rap scene is that they're trying to wipe that history out. And why I say that is because they want to make it look like they invented it. And I'm here to let y'all know I'm one of the few that ain't gonna let that happen, especially with me making music and things of that nature, because I'm gonna always bring it to light. You know what I'm saying? Even some of the guys that knows about me now know, if God forbid, if some of these Memphis artists were to, die or pass away or something like that, they know that I would keep their name alive. They know that for a fact. They know I will bring their name to light. They know that I will always tell them, hey, shout out to this person, rest in peace to this person, or whatever. Would these cats do that? I'm talking about these other YouTubers. Would they do that? Rest in peace to Lord Infamous. Rest in peace to Koopster. Rest in peace to Gangsta Boo. You know what I mean? All them, the 3 6 Mafia members, man. All 3 of them gone. I said rest in peace to all of them. And I still bring their names up every once in a while, man. I will always see, unlike a lot of cats, I don't just say rest in peace to anyone. I always say rest in peace to ones that I always look forward to listening to their music, or even the movie industry. If I ain't never listened to you in my entire life, or watch you, or I don't really care for you as an artist, I can't do that. I'm not gonna say rest in peace to someone that I never had a connection with. I'm talking about musically. That's not something I do, and that's how a lot of guys know me. A lot of people know how I am. So especially in the music, Memphis underground, they know if they were to die, I would keep their name alive. That's a fact, and I've done it, and I'm still doing it, because they see within the years. Because I'm on Instagram, they see within the years of my development and what I became and what I've been doing for the Memphis underground, man. I always give these guys props, man. Would these YouTubers do the same thing? They just make a little documentary and then they go on about their business. They don't talk about it no more. So what was your purpose? What, to act like you knew what you was talking about? You see what I'm saying? So the question is, did you really wanted to make that documentary because you care about the Memphis rap or the underground, or you just did it to make views? They don't care. And most of them don't care about the underground Memphis. They don't care about that stuff. They think that's just a little tag to get them subs and views. And again, I ain't hating, do your thing, but I'm just speaking what's real. You know it, I know it. But anyway, I'm done with that. I'm gonna start making more reviews in the near future, and also musical content. Sooner or later, I'm gonna do a live stream, because I feel like I should start making more live streams, because maybe that's what can kind of help me get a little recognition in this rap game. Well, I should say music game, or underground, or whatever. So maybe I'll start making more live streams. I won't be a big on it, but I'll start doing them. You know what I'm saying? And I'll let y'all know the real, man. So, like I always say, much love to the real folks, and I'll be on here back with another video. All right. Oh, and P.S. for those that sub to this channel and my other 2 channels that I got, man. Well, I just say one channel. That one is the cool one. just a cool one. I really appreciate it. Um, Hopefully I get more subs in the near future. And like I said, man, when I make these videos, man, I speak from the heart. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can do. I ain't gonna get into that. But anyway, much love. I'll be on here back with another video, man. Peace.